Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering everything you complain about has disappeared. What will you do just to get them back? Sometimes it's important for us to lose something so that we know how much blessing it was. And that's why today we are talking about the power of a thankful heart. So we are going to explore how thankful heart can transform how we see ordinary and extraordinary things. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow and share. I go by the name Eunice and I'm going to be your host for today. To dive into this discussion, we have a very special guest who will help us, and I would like her to introduce herself.
Well, okay. My name is Kesia Davis, a public relations student from Takoradi Technical University.
Miss Kaiser, thank you so much for joining us today. So please, to begin with, what does the phrase "a thankful heart" mean to you?
Well, when we say thankful heart, it means being able to appreciate what others have done for you and appreciating what God and your family has done for you.
Okay, so please, my next question is, why is it that most humans find it easier to complain rather than to be grateful?
Well, the reason is because many people think their prayers have not been answered and that God does not think about them, He does not take care of them. So they tend to complain about a lot of things. Instead of thanking God for their life and everything He's done for them, they are rather complaining that He's not doing a lot and answering their prayers.
So please, from what you are saying, does it mean it's because God has not answered their prayers, that is why they complain?
Yes.
Okay, so please, I would like to ask this question. Is gratitude something we have naturally or is something we have to develop?
Okay, thank you for this question. But as for me, I would say that it's natural thing that we have to develop because let's take me for instance. If I want to go to class, unless someone help push me, and after that, if I don't thank the person, how will the person help me next time? So it has to be developed naturally so that you can thank people who help you in times of difficulties.
Okay, so please, to continue with, how can gratitude change the way we respond to problems?
Okay, that's a nice question though. But gratitude sometimes releases stress. After you've thanked someone, you feel calm. Like for me per se, if someone does something for me and I thank the person, I feel calm and relieved. But
Okay.
as for others, no, they don't do that. If
Okay.
someone does something for them, they don't appreciate the person, they don't feel relieved, but that's not a good behavior. As a normal Christian, if someone does something for you, you need to appreciate the person.
Okay, so please, my next question would be, how can prayer help us cultivate gratitude?
Okay, wow, that's a very nice question. Well, I would say that it shifts our focus. Instead of thinking about our problems and our daily difficulties, we rather tend to pray to God to get closer to Him. In short, I would say that thanksgiving and praying helps us or draws us closer to God. Even in difficult situations, we tend to pray to God.
Miss Kezia, how does a thankful heart affect our relationship with God?
Okay, well, I would say that thankful heart strengthens our closer with God. It also strengthens our bond with God. When we mostly pray at times, God answers our prayers and it draws us closer to Him. It also sometimes shifts our attitude.
Okay, so please, to end with, what will you say to someone who feels like they have nothing to be thankful for?
Well, I would tell the person that first of all, he or she have to think about the life God has given him or her.
Okay.
Because God has given us a life full of strength, happiness, and so lot of things. So, if nothing, at least the person should think of being able to live and the life that person has.
Okay. Miss Kezia, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. We have really learned a lot and we hope to see you again.
Oh, same here. I also wish to see you guys again.
We come to the end of today's episode. I want us to remember this. There may be still challenges, there may be still unanswered prayers, but in the middle of it all, there is something worth appreciating. Thank you for listening. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and share. Until next time, keep a thankful heart. See you again.